Hey guys, Chris Williams here, real estate investor coming out of Central California, making some cold calls today. Now, I actually just got done with a cold call. Literally the first call I made, the right person answered the phone, which doesn't always happen. So I was actually pretty amazed. I'm gonna show you this call. It was about a 15-minute call. Hopefully you can hear it, and I'm sorry for the echo. I am in one of my vacant houses. Even though it's staged here, there's still a pretty good amount of echo, but hopefully you can hear the phone. So this property is actually a pre-foreclosure and an inheritance. So the owner is deceased, unfortunately, and then I think they owe about 40 grand or so on a duplex. It sounds like it's a 3-bedroom in the front and then a 1-bedroom in the back. Technically on tax records, it's a 2-bedroom. So here you'll notice in this call, I didn't just go straight for the cash offer. Really what I wanted to do was try to figure out what's going on in his situation, that this house is in pre-foreclosure when there is substantial amount of equity. Here, I didn't want to just throw out numbers. I didn't want to just, try to go for the close, but really I want to be able to provide solutions for people who are in distress. So honestly, you'll hear on the call, just like I said, whether I buy the home or not, it's not really important. I want to be able to help them, right? Helping people is what gets your foot in the door to be able to then sign contracts, right? So maybe I won't buy this home, but maybe he'll refer me to somebody else, or maybe ultimately the refinance won't work. Hopefully it does, but if it doesn't work, then I can be there, right? I'm gonna be building a relationship with him. He told me to call him and to follow up with him. And then the fact that I was able to offer the solution of, hey, maybe I can help you with this refinance and keep it. Then he's like, hey, I'm all ears to what you have. So he even asked me if I have lenders. Now, I can also help because I am a licensed mortgage loan officer here in California. So if he wants to refinance it, or I'm also licensed as an agent. So if he wants to just put it on the market and sell it, pocket his equity before it goes to auction, I can help him with that. But again, my goal is to offer solutions, help people to figure out how they can keep their property and really get my foot in the door, build a relationship. I'm gonna talk with him probably every few days here to see how I can help him. And then if unfortunately the refinance doesn't go through, like I said, I'm gonna be there. So let's take a listen.
Hello?
Hey, is this David?
Yes, it is.
Hey David, sorry if I'm kind of catching you off guard. I'm not sure if you're the right person to speak to, but I ran across the property on Holly owned by, are you related to her at all?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I was just kind of curious. I just had looked it up. I saw that it's going to foreclosure here pretty soon. Do you guys have plans on selling that anytime soon or anything? Hey guys, real quick, if you are looking for a cold call script, tips and tricks to building rapport, if you're looking for purchase agreement, assignment of contract, direct mail examples, you've got to check out my free swipe files that I have put together. It's absolutely no charge to you. I'm not even going to ask for your email address. Just go to chriswilliamsrei.com and that will forward you to a free Google Drive that just has a bunch of swipe files that I've dropped in there. And as I get some more resources, I will put it in there as well. So stay tuned and check it out.
Well, what we're trying to do is just catch it up.
Trying to catch it up.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. And hopefully I'm going to hopefully get that resolved within the next probably 7 to 10 days.
Oh, cool.
And if it doesn't happen, feel free to text me, and just in case.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do something else, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to catch it up.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a good property. Yeah. So my wife and I, we do buy the properties here in Fresno. So this is in an area that we've purchased before. So you think maybe follow up with you in maybe a week or so?
Yeah, follow up with me in about 7 to 10 days, and feel free to text me your name and your information.
Okay.
And that way, just in case, I'll contact you back.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure you're probably getting a lot of calls and.
Yeah, getting a few.
Okay, got it. All right. Yeah, let me.
So yeah, please text me your information, and I'll make sure I keep it in, just in case we can't resolve it. Reach back out to you.
Definitely. I'm curious. Has the bank set like an auction date or anything, or is it just in default?
It's just a default. I haven't received any. Notice of trustee sale like that.
Okay, Got it. Are you just kind of curious to see where you guys are? Are you trying to refinance that or something, or are you just trying to pay off the balance?
I'm trying to refinance. What I'm trying to do is, I talked to a few hard money sources because credit isn't that good right now. But I mean, the equity's in the house is plenty of equity in the property.
Yeah.
I mean, because it has a rental in the back, and then a 3-bedroom in the front. So I know the equity's there. I just need to, just find the right source and the right avenue. So
Yeah. Hey, have you been able to get this property in your name yet, or is it in a trust or something?
It's it was in a living trust, but I'm the executor of the estate, and I have all the documents to transfer it in any type of way I want to transfer it.
Got it. That's good.
So I have all that paperwork. It's just I hadn't been here for a while, and I had a family member kind of taking care of the property. And they were supposed to be doing some things, and apparently they didn't. So,
Oh man.
yeah, you know how that goes.
I do run into that a lot. Yeah, well, I mean, as far as the estate goes, at least you're, as far as being the executor, because a lot of people, they get in a situation and they don't have anything, no power, no trust, anything, so it can be hard.
And the property's over 150, then you gotta go through court.
Yep.
If it's under 150, you actually don't have to go to court.
Yeah,
there's
it's a
another
quick probate.
mechanism that you can use.
Yeah.
So, but so I do have that paperwork. So like I said, I'm just trying to consolidate some ways to do it. I actually just got back into town this week.
Okay.
And, I'm just going through the paperwork and trying to check some sources and, just get it back on track.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, then if there's any way that I can help you, even pulling some documents or looking at anything, I mean, but ultimately, I love buying properties, but ultimately I would like people to be able to keep, their homes and not lose them and all that. So, I mean, if there's any way that I can at least help you,
Well, I mean, the way that I could utilize some help is, like I say, I'm probably going to have to try to connect with a hard money source.
Yeah.
And like I say, the loan to value is there. I mean, I think the balance on the loan is like mid-40s, and I know the property's worth 150 easy. So probably more than that with the rental on the back.
Okay.
Because it's a 1-bedroom rental on the back.
Yeah.
So it's it's like multi, and it's not a janky deal. It's it's all above board.
Yeah.
City approved and all that. So it's not going to be any problem proving that it's a multi-family property.
Okay.
So yeah, if you can leave your information, I really appreciate it if you could text me that, and I'll give you my email. You can email me too if you want, but
Okay.
if you only want to text, you can text. And if you do know of some sources where I could pull some money, that would be helpful. And
Definitely.
if that happens, then I definitely would have to give you some type of fee, for you to help me out, of course.
Oh man, I really mind.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's kind of where everything is.
Yeah, I'm curious about you, trying to do that refi. Would you be trying to pull in something short term through a hard money lender, or are you looking to refi into a long term loan and be able to keep it?
The original loan is like not that great. It's really not. It's a small amount. Preferably, I would like to refi the whole thing. Of course, get out of, the default, so I have to wrap that into it and get into like a 15-year and, wrap the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Because like I say, the other loan, I think the interest rate is like 10% or 11%. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, that's probably what a hard money is going to be, somewhere, anywhere between 9 to 12, depending on what kind of terms.
So it's almost like, why not just do the whole thing over? And then after I get the whole thing done over, then turn around and, refi it again at a lower rate, hopefully in the near future. But,
yeah. Is it positive cash flow right now?
yeah, I mean, well, of course not now because it's a default. But the renter in the back pays, I think, $500 a month. So, and the front's not rented out.
Oh,
so,
is it vacant or someone's just there not paying rent?
No, well, I'm here right now, but I'm not here all the time.
Okay.
So I would say it's semi-occupied. I'll just say that.
Yeah, no, I understand that short term here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so I will tell you, I mean, kind of looking at this, I actually am a loan officer as well, so we do some investment loans. It's a little harder to refi under 100 because of the area, right? I mean, obviously, if we were in Ohio where most houses were 50 grand, then that's a different scenario. But yeah, so here in Fresno, in California, it's kind of a little bit harder. I mean, refining into a 15-year is very doable, especially because it sounds like there's a pretty good amount of equity. But generally with something like, let's say you refied out everything, paid arrears, you refied at 60 or 70,000, that usually still comes with a bit of a higher interest rate and some higher points and all that, but it's still doable. That might be an option rather than going to hard money, because normally hard money lenders, they're like 6 to 18 months, a few percentage in points, and which that may not be bad, right? If you pulled out some money to pay off what's behind, and then you put a little bit of money into the property to then be able to refinance higher, that may not be a bad option. So I mean, it sounds like you could have several options. I mean, and like I said, hopefully you can keep the property. I know that's usually beneficial in the long run than just having to distress sell it.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
When you say the regular kind of limit is around 100, say if I did something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Took some of the money, maybe did a few upgrades to the home, and say like it's say I have 30,000 sitting in cash or whatever from the loan.
Yeah.
And then I take that back and I just say forget it, and I just do a lump sum payment on the principal of the loan. That would knock down the payment. It would still be the same payment, right?
Correct. Yeah. What you would be doing though is you would be knocking down the principal amount. So yeah, if you had 40,000 left over or something, you threw it into that principal, instead of paying it off in 15 years, you're probably going to pay it off in like 8 or 9 or something like that.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because I know my credit is terrible.
Is it? Okay.
I came out of just a bad relationship, and kind of like it was just bad.
Yeah.
So that's why I was thinking doing a traditional loan would probably be difficult. But I just don't know what type of products are out there.
Yeah.
But I know the LTV would definitely be there because, like I said, if you pull the comps on the area, 1,400 square foot home, corner lot, and then a 1-bedroom rental, it's probably going to come. In fact, I haven't looked lately, but it'll probably come in somewhere about 170, 175.
Yeah, probably, if it's in decent shape. So I will tell you this, interestingly enough, my mortgage broker called me yesterday and he told me about a new program with a new lender that we're connected with. I don't know all the details yet, and I actually have a Zoom meeting with the lender on Monday morning to go over the details. So basically it's based on equity. It's not based on FICO. It's not based on tax returns. It's not based on, the individual's income. It's just based on the amount of equity in the home. So I don't really have details on it, but like I said, on Monday, we're doing a Zoom meeting and getting all the details on it. So it's supposed to be really good for investors who, bought their homes, whatever, several years ago. They have equity, but they don't really have taxable income because, they write everything off like most, landlords do. So that might actually be a good fit for you if your credit is bad and all that, because like you said, you have pretty good amount of equity in there. So that might be an option to be able to refi into a long-term investment loan.
Okay, well, if you found any good information about that, I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll save your number here, and I'm actually surprised the first number I found was yours. Sometimes I have to call 5 or 6 numbers to find the right person, but I'll shoot you my contact info, and then once I get some more info after my Monday Zoom meeting, I'll give you a call and see if, kind of run the numbers with you, see if that would be worth it for you.
All right, I appreciate it. And make sure you text me your information too, please.
Yeah, definitely, will do. Okay, thank you, David.
Thank you.
Bye. So that's the call. Pretty simple. Gathering information, building relationship, building trust. I'm here to help you, right? So like the video, subscribe. That tells me you want to see more, right? I'm personally trying to do more and more cold calls, more direct mail. I want more deals. My properties are coming to the finish line and hitting the market, so I need to buy more properties, and I want to wholesale a lot more coming into 2023. By the way, if you're looking for a list of pre-foreclosures, I got that from PropStream, and you can also search deceased owners, so you can now filter it, stack it, pre-foreclosures with deceased owner, pre-foreclosure and out-of-town owner, pre-foreclosure and vacant, right? Stack those motivation lists to get the highest probability of selling at the price that you need to either wholesale, flip it, or if you're an agent, really good deals as well. So see you next time.